So Marvel Snap's newest card is Makkari, and you know, the discourse on this one has been pretty harsh. A lot of people are down on Makkari and the power level here. I have to say too, this did already get buffed in the data mines. This was initially a 3-3. They bumped it up to a 3-4. So some legitimate concerns about the strength of this card. But I have to say, I had a nutty run with this card today. With this, what I think is a pretty spicy cook for a deck. This is kind of a discard dump deck. You've got Strong Guy in here who wants your hand to be empty in order to gain power. You've got Makkari, which can play herself out of hand, helping you keep your hand empty. You've got Proxima Midnight, which again gets played out of hand for free, which helps you keep your hand empty. And that's also just like 11 power in this deck that you just don't have to spend any energy on. These play really nicely with discard cards, which help keep your hand empty. And you'll notice too, a lot of 3-drops are stacking up here. We got Strong Guy, Swordmaster, Lady Sif as a guaranteed hit on your Proxima Midnight in this deck. You've got Dakin as a 3-drop that loves discard cards and happens to love Forge, which is in here for Brood and natural Silver Surfer line. So all of this just syncs up shockingly well. The only card in here that's like kind of standalone perhaps is Nocturne, and that's just a really good card that is still really good for Silver Surfer, right? So this is just one of the most like synergistic decks I've played in a long time. The way things just line up and kind of fuse together. Yeah, and the results for me kind of spoke for themselves. I didn't get to play this as much as I normally like on day one. Life has been crazy, as many of you heard in a past video. But I went 9-1 and I was up 22 cubes. 22 cubes with no snaps. So clearly, you know, the Proxima catching people off guard, sometimes the Gambit catching people off guard, just unexpected power values, like nobody's looking for Swordmaster and stuff. I was really proud of this deck. Like, this came together far better than I expected, felt super synergistic. You know, we always need more data. I only played 10 games. That is obviously not a sample size that tells us if a deck is actually good or not. I could have had a crazy lucky streak of variants or whatever. So, you know, I don't go out and buy Makkari because you saw this video and you saw this deck. But I will say, I think there's more latent potential here than a lot of people were considering or exploring when you look at the actual advantages of the card. I definitely want to play with this, and we'll see how the data bears out as far as the win rates and meta viability are concerned. But at the very least, a more interesting and exciting card perhaps than I've seen many people discussing, almost regardless of whatever the power level ends up being. I think this is a really cool design that has a lot of space to explore, which we'll do our best to explore this week. But for now, enjoy this crazy dominant Makkari Midnight Dump deck, which I did not expect, but was definitely pleased to see. Okay, we like some of this stuff. Yeah, we need some discards. Can we find a good Lady Sif? Good start. Love Lady Sif in this deck. Quinjet left is strong. Kiln is a good spot for Strong Guy, I guess. Ooh, Makkari, do me some work. Makkari, please. Really good to see Makkari with Strong Guy together. That's a nice little pair. You know, I will say, Strong Guy, I think he's okay from a power level standpoint, but I have to acknowledge the fact that there are a lot of 3-drops that kind of get into that like 3-9 space, because he's 3-9 when things go well. A lot of 3-drops get into that space. Like, he's barely eclipsing just like gladiators and stuff sometimes that arguably don't take as much work. I mean, it is true though too that the work for Strong Guy is just a play that you want to make. In other words, you don't necessarily, it's not asking a lot of you necessarily. We might just go Nocturne here and open up Kiln. The problem is, like, I don't really want to open up their Angela. Like, can I trust 14? Could also theoretically get a Proxima there, but not really. But it's really not even 14 because they do have Surfer. I think we can trust. And we can bail with Nocturne too if we don't trust. So there's ways out of this. I do feel like Makkari left is maybe going to be wasted. I don't know if I can keep up with Quinjet. I'm also worried about Loki a little bit too. So next turn feels like Forge Dakin, of course. When it is snapped. If I go for Forge Dakin, I'm gonna have 3 cards in hand on 6. Can I get the Proxima out is a question. Like, I need to hit like Swordmaster or Gambit or something maybe. Snow Guard and Jeff. Okay, so they have a ton of flexibility, man. They're also at 16. So I do need Surfer's help and Strong Guy's help to be active there to connect on that. Blade is interesting, I guess. It is a discard, but it's not one you love to play with Surfer necessarily. I also have the Shard in hand too, so I don't know if I'm gonna fit all this in, dude. Maybe we have to abandon mid and try to win left and right. Dakin at 16 here, or excuse me, Dakin at 12 here is definitely strong. Where is the opponent going to commit to, though? Do they commit right or left? Maybe no Loki connecting here, because it's Coulson instead. Bear is fine. Okay. So, oh, Sif, dude. Do we like Sif better than Surfer? How many cards am I losing here? Dang, Proxima is gonna go mid if I do this, which I guess actually puts me at 16. Could also play the Shard, but I can't do a Surfer if I do that. I need to... So that gets rid of Proxima, this gets rid of Shard. That's making me like crazy strong left. Is it kind of overkill left almost? But this is gonna be like, both of these are gone, so this is gonna be 9. Will the Proxima go mid or right? She'll go mid, right? But that's actually kind of okay. We set up a tie mid, or if they move the Jeff because they think they're safe, we set up a win mid. I think this actually kind of works. It's so weird not to go for the Surfer here. But I think I like it better that we don't. I think there's a chance we just steal left and mid like this. And we're actually still kind of competing right a little as well. They move their Nocturne out, same as the Jeff. Actually, even kind of better for us, I guess. It's all over the place. Lemuria. Gamora is very large, though. Good God. Not as large as Dakin Sif, though, right? I think we're still going to be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Barely. Ooh. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. The Makkari difference, baby. That's the Makkari in action. This is like, it's so weird to not be playing the Silver Surfer, right? It seems strange, and I'm not gonna say there's not a line with Surfer too. I don't know. I didn't see it. I see this line, so I'm taking this line. But this is like a perfect example of what this deck is about, dude. Like Makkari emptying the hand enough that Strong Guy gets buffed. Proxima Midnight, surprise free power. You got the Dakin, which is great for when you're emptying your hand. You got the Proxima Sif pair. Like, this is good. I'm gonna be honest, this is good deck building. I think I built a cool little list here. I'm not gonna tell you it's the best list. I'm not gonna tell you it's perfect. But I think it's clever. I think it's cool. I think it really utilizes Makkari in a pretty interesting way. I've seen so many people complaining about Makkari not doing anything. It's just a 0/4, but there's just two facets to the card being ignored when you say that. You're ignoring the fact that it gives you empty hands, which can be great for stuff like Strong Guy or Moon Girl sometimes. And you're ignoring the fact that it gives you priority advantages, which doesn't get explored much in this deck, but we will explore that tomorrow. How priority can sometimes be awesome for Makkari, because you're just getting early free stats in some games, which makes a big difference. But I'm 6-1 with this list right now, by the way, which is really a good start. Ooh, hello, Makkari. Can we get a Forge, dude? Forge. Makkari left. Makkari left. All right. It's actually kind of fun playing Makkari just to see where she goes, right? It's like, no, you idiot, don't go there, don't go there. Proxima? Oh, Surfer. Oh my god, dude, this is awkward. I guess nobody's winning Eternity Range, probably. I think Brood's actually fine, though. We have Surfer, we can add a ton of power here. Like, we're super committed, yes, but that's okay. The only downside with Surfer in this hand right now is that I have a bunch of stuff I kind of want to play for discards, and Surfer, for that reason, oh my god, dude, the Jean Grey. No, dude, the poor Jean Grey. That's kind of sad. Is this a turn 5 Surfer game? It might be. I like getting Dakin down, and I like just go ahead and buffing these. These can be independently strong, right? If I could hit a Forge here in particular, we just go turn 5 Surfer, I think. Just curve in. I mean, even a Blade's fine. We want to hit the Shard, so Blade would be cool too. If I go like Nocturne, I think it's a turn 5 Surfer, man. I think we just want to get that Dakin going. The Nebula is going to get pretty big, but does it outclass the Surfer? I will say the one thing about the Surfer early is it kind of gives the opponent data. Like, they know 18 is the number to beat. But I do have Gambit, which can kind of confuse that a little bit, you know? Maybe the Gambit confuses that a little bit. Would have been really cool to hit a Blade here. As it stands, we don't necessarily have a guaranteed way to get this Dakin connected, but they don't really know that either, so they might get scared. They did go in already, but I'm assuming at least some of that card's going to be like buffable or something. Maybe Spectrum, for instance, hits. Yeah, sadly, I guess we got to hit a Gambit here, man. Strong Guy really wasn't it either. I think they just go. Do they just go Spectrum here? You gotta go Spectrum here, don't you? I don't know. Hopefully we hit Shard. That makes my life a lot better. I have 50-50 basically to hit Shard. And then I need to hit something right so that the Ant-Man dies, which is a very good chance. It's actually 80% chance right now because we're revealing first. So we could go Gambit left, Swordmaster mid if we didn't trust the Dakin hit, because that gets the Swordmaster here, which is pretty big. But I think I'm going to trust this. I think this is going to work out. I think this is Spectrum left. I think we'll be fine. I think we have a very good chance Gambit connects over here. Very good chance. Nice. That's fine. That turns off Ant-Man. We're happy. That means they only get +4 here. We hit the Shard too. We're geniuses. Yeah, just absolutely perfect. Oh, dude, Spectrum is 6 power, by the way. I totally knew that. I totally didn't think it was 7 this whole time. That's the problem with card changes, right? You kind of forget. Yeah, no, this was great. Totally fine with the free Makkari. We just did not have the energy to play this, so this was just 0-6 that made the difference, right? Dude, I'm in love with this deck, by the way. I am absolutely farming cubes up with this deck right now. Ooh, Makkari. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Draw 2 cards is really not good for our like strong guy vibes, but everything else here is pretty interesting. We'll probably just go for Swordmaster. I think getting the Dakin down might be a little greedy. Like, it's kind of hard to hit. Ooh, Lady Sif is pretty good. Lady Sif goes mid. Dakin, like we said, Dakin and Strong Guy get a little worse as the hand gets more full. If you get a Blade, you know, maybe we could start to equalize a little bit, but for the most part, we need to go harder. Now, Brood right. Oh, I was gonna say Brood right, but with a Forge hand, that's the turn 5 play. So for now, let's put Nocturne here, try to win Asgard, just mostly to deny it from the opponent more than anything else. We could go Swordmaster, but I think it's too risky because you really want to connect on this. You probably want to play the Broods left. Although you could put them right, actually, like move Nocturne out and put them right. That's pretty good too. You want to be able to tackle that Athena straight up. So 5 plus 12 basically is 17 plus maybe a little more from Surfer or a little help from Gambit, right? But yeah, I'm gonna say we're pretty much guaranteed to hit Surfer if we win the Asgard here, which we do. The Asgard goes off before the Athena because it was revealed before the Athena, which was played on turn 3, right? Wow. Pretty interesting mechanic there. Yeah, I'd say let's do this, right? I think we go at this. I think indeed we tackle it. Swordmaster Surfer's a pretty great finish. Could also maybe try the Gambit, depending on how many cards come down in between now and then. And if we have priority, which I would expect to almost certainly have priority. Because a lot of their power comes from Kitty Pride, which removes anyway. It's not even that much power though, I guess, if I really think about it. Some of their power comes from Kitty Pride. Oh, they were the Loki instead. So Loki's pretty good. It basically lets them play Surfer in two threes for 2. Oh, they actually got a Makkari off of it too. Dang. That's really good. So this adds 8, right? It's not that hard for them to add 8. They do want to play an Athena a little bit sometimes too, though. I'm just wondering if we like the high roll on the Gambit better than Swordmaster. Gambit, if you look at the board, his average result is probably higher than 4, which, you know, Swordmaster is 7, Gambit's 3, so that's a 4 power difference. It's sometimes about where that power is, though. I think it's worth. There's just some really good high rolls. We do have priority too, so we also stop Elsa stuff, I guess, sometimes, which is pretty important. Opponent feels confident though. I'm nervous. Oh boy. Oh boy. They might have their own gambit, you know. I guess Athena would be my favorite hit, or maybe actually Angela too. I guess we'll find out. Elsa. Okay, so that actually limits them. That actually limits them left. Oh man, they went for Proxima. I guess they didn't account for Surfer very well here, did they? Oh, they went for the Athena instead, which actually makes a ton of sense. I guess if you don't have a Surfer. Victory. So play the 4 for 3 basically, but yeah, they didn't account for the Gambit stopping the Elsa actually. It was kind of gonna stop an Elsa no matter what, but we might have lost left if it hit Snow Guard, right? Okay, Blade is not time right now, but Forge Strong Guy left is pretty good. I mean, Forge Brood would really be the head, or Forge Dakin, of course, but cards getting out of hand is kind of bad for us, but I don't hate Thor left either. You know, if we get the hammer, becomes a real big boy. It doesn't really scale that well off Forge. It's not like Beta Ray Bill or anything, but this is a big power commitment. Do we trust Strong Guy or Thor more to get big left is the question, really. We have 2 discards in hand. I mean, if nothing else, I guess playing the Thor sooner kind of helps, especially for emptying my hand because it's a 0 cost card. So more time to find the Mjolnir, I suppose. That's at least logical to me, I'll say. Oh, Surfer gone. We'll say this deck doesn't actually feel as like Surfer doesn't feel as key as you might think, you know what I mean? Sif Blade next turn might be okay, but I could also just kind of do the Blade now. We're getting so isolated down on the Proxima here, like, you know, Swordmaster Proxima could maybe carry elsewhere. Am I just too committed left for this kiln? Like, how big can the opponent really get, dude? Like, maybe I can even afford a Strong Guy elsewhere, but certainly the Blade elsewhere? I mean, surely, right? Surely I can. I mean, it's actually pretty logical to save Blade for next turn, because why not? I guess the logic is maybe that Sif is sort of a safe discard. Like, we don't mind discarding the Sif if we think Swordmaster is going to connect reliably, but it doesn't always connect. Corvus Blade on Gambit and Proxima. Bro, they're also playing Proxima. That's crazy. I tinkered with putting Corvus Glaive in the stack as just a 3-drop discard card, you know? Like, you kind of do the math and you're like, oh, dude, no. Oh, dude, I screwed up. No. No, what have I done? If I don't hit Gambit here, I could get in a world where if I don't hit Proxima now and I don't hit Gambit next turn, I could get in a world where I get kind of stuck. So if I top deck like Brood next turn, I can play Brood Swordmaster, and then I have a 50-50 in either Dakin or Proxima. If I hit like Gambit, I can hit both guaranteed. If I hit Makkari, it's kind of clunky too. I just play it, I guess. Nocturne, I just play it. Brood, I would play. I mean, I guess I'm okay with this Dakin coming out now, but I really want to hit the Proxima. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to hit a 50-50 here. And then we can still do like Dakin Gambit next turn. Let's see. I don't know. This is a big 50-50 maybe. Not sure. They also have the Sif. Okay, Hella Carrier. That's exciting. They have Hella in this mix, man. They have Corvus Glaive. They have a lot of stuff. We hit the Proxima. Nice. Okay. It is just the Makkari, which is not my favorite, but guess it's okay. I don't know if we can beat Hella here, but otherwise we're all right, maybe. Kind of committed mid with this +8 though. And can their collector get bigger or not? Because I'm only gonna have Strong Guy at 17 over here. We didn't hit the Mjolnir. So it's kind of a good thing we didn't, to be honest. Captain Marvel, is that gonna steal? It needs to stay right though to hold right, so maybe it won't steal. Oh, the collector went for the tie. Do we just want a tiebreaker here? Can Marvel fix the tiebreaker?
Faster, baby.
She can't. Nice. Close game. Really not perfect for us by any means. Victory. Top decking Makkari on the final turn. Like, we could have ended up better if we had just been patient, you know? Like, we could have bladed the Dakin. Maybe playing the Blade too early was a fool's errand. It kind of made sense, but at the same time, I don't know, it kind of didn't too. Sif would have always guaranteed hit Proxima, so I don't know, but it worked out. It worked out. Ooh, hello, Makkari. Definitely not discarding you. Love Forge Brood. All right, leaving a space for Nebula. Very kind of you, Makkari. Thank you. Ooh, bar with no name is awkward though. We're kind of just light on space. I guess we'll just trust Nocturne on that though. I want to play Brood here, honestly. It really does show our hand a ton, but that's okay probably. Not a big concern. Wait, Widow, bro, this is annoying. Patrick, chill, Patrick. Limbo, dude, that's another card I want for the Nocturne. I'm gonna run out of space here. Okay, you know what we could do? We could really bait them with the Nocturne. Like they know, like I show the Nocturne, they know I'm gonna turn off Bar of the Day, but I just let them play a ton of power there and then I just don't. Oh nice, they're turning off the Limbo. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy about that. It does mean flooding's pretty tough for me to win. I can put the Nocturne there for now, then maybe try to get a Proxima or whatever. Nico and Luke Cage. Okay, Luke Cage is really nice. I don't even have to fill this now. That's a pretty good hit. Yeah, let's go Nocturne for now. Blade, I mean, I do sometimes value the Gambit. I'm just kind of running out of space a little bit. But I can get the Blade power here locked in. Doesn't stop the Nebula, but it gives me that power bonus. It just might make it a little hard to get Proxima to connect. Number one, I need a discard in the next two draws. I mean, I guess realistically I don't have to go Nocturne now, but if I discard the Nocturne, I'm super sad, right? I guess let's sit on the Blade for a turn, but I'm only gonna have 2 spaces to play the rest of the game. And then I need the Proxima to go right. I don't know, this is clunky, I guess. I love that the opponent recommitted here though. Oh no, I don't love that the opponent recommitted here. No, dude, no. What an absolute steal. I mean, we just lose. I can't get enough power here. I can only get Proxima here. Jeez, dude. Come on, dude. That is unbelievable. Iron Lad into Negasonic. They just knew, dude. They just knew. All that to just stop the Nebula, man. I mean, I guess we just lose, right? There's no path to victory now. Right? It's just game over. There's just no way to get there. Oh, cool, of course. Why not, dude? Why not? Can I hit, like... I was gonna say, if I could hit the Iron Lad, maybe there's some numbers. It's not really numbers, though. There's no Surfer out either, right? Ah, dude, just so sad. It's so sad. I'll give them the cubes here. It's fine. They've earned it. Maybe they'll accidentally turn off Bar with no name. I don't know. Oh, so sad, dude. The Negasonic. Negasonic is an underrated card. Ooh, Blade early. So it is true that we want to empty the hand, so Blade has some upside on that, but there's also really good targets for Blade as well. So in some ways I want to sit on the Blade a little bit. Forge... I don't actually really want to copy the Forge so much as the card that has been forged. So, you know, maybe it's Nocturne instead, for instance, or it could just be like big Sword Masters. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's not just big 1/5 Blades, is it? I'm just thinking, like, Blade's pretty dang good. Swordmaster's gonna be the top card if I do it this way, so I'm gonna play the Nocturne in between so that I discard a Nocturne instead, and then Swordmaster's gonna discard either Proxima or Lady Sif. I'm kind of gonna be out of stuff next turn. I'm just gonna have the big Swordmaster next turn, right? Maybe I put a Blade in here too. I think this is okay. I'll have the big Swordmaster if nothing else. Thena, a couple Thenas is scary. Elsa's scary. Maybe we could use a Gambit this game. Sif hits. Okay, so like we said, we're gonna discard the Nocturne here, but we have the Swordmaster Proxima still happening. And we have the Surfer, okay. So again, I can't really blade because I have either Surfer or... It's kind of annoying. I can't easily get to this. The Swordmaster's the problem though. It's like if I want a Surfer, the Swordmaster's definitely a bit of a risk. I guess we'll try this, right? See if we can't hit the 1 in 3 Proxima, or Blade is kind of fine too as a fail-safe kind of card. And then next turn, like Blade Swordmaster again would be pretty sweet. I mean, surely these Swordmasters can go toe-to-toe with these Thenas, right? I guess it depends on how many Thenas there are, let's be real. Yeah, we hit the Surfer, sadly. I don't know if it matters, but I just might need that extra depth mid. It just depends on how big this stuff gets. Is this like a Kitty Pride? Oh, it's Jeff. Oh my god. It's a really big Jeff in cloning vats. Jeez. Now, Gambit is an interesting card. Gambit's a very interesting card. Do we take the second... Like, the second Gambit here, this is going to roll Proxima left. The second Gambit has a really high chance to hit something mid because that's just where all their power is. This loses me the Swordmaster, but I get 2 Gambits. So it's like, on average, is this netting more than 6 mid? I would say yes, on average. I think so. There's a lot of good targets here. So let's see how this Gambit goes. Thena's the #1 hit. They have so many else's. This round they kind of whiffed on it, but these Jeffs are so big. Does it even matter, right? Like, it's so big. I guess we go 8 here and then 3 here. Yeah. Okay, we need another big Gambit hit. It would be actually nice if it goes mid again because that would turn off all these Elsas. Otherwise, the Elsa's mid are going to be adding like 6 power to whatever comes down mid, which I guess a lot of the time is a Jeff too. But these are the 2 spots that are going for power, so taking here I think makes the most sense. Oh my god, dude, so many cards. Good god. Dude, I don't even know where I want this to go, to be honest. What is up with these animations on the Dakin? That's a good hit. That's a good hit. That's probably enough to win right. I think we might have enough to win mid too, right? We're up quite a bit here. How big could this really be? Oh god, it's too big. It's a tie though. It surely we win a tie. If not just outright. Oh, outright. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Not a Makkari game, but a good dump game, right? Like a good Dakin dump. No strong guy dump. No Makkari dump. A good Dakin dump. Ooh, Makkari in hand in my first game. What a world we're in here. Cool. Okay. Great spot for yourself, Makkari. That is perfect for Eternity Range. Yeah. Okay. I think Dakin on 3 is cool too. Pretty good hand. Leading into exactly what we're trying to be, right? Nocturne. Yeah, let's turn off Necrotia. I mean, if we really want to make sure we win Eternity Range, I guess we could do this. It's probably worth it. Just to be safe in case they go bigger here. We would have been fine. Okay. So Bishop doesn't tell us a lot, but something that's looking to play some number of cards, obviously. Now, let's wait. I think we can go Forge Strong Guy here. Oh, Mr. Negative. Oh, Negative Bishop is not something I thought I would see, but very interesting. Oh, extra cards added to hand is kind of bad for us typically, although Shauna is a solid one, maybe. Let's do this though. Well, we want to get Strong Guy down. I'm not gonna be able to empty my hand though. Like 2 discards, Shauna. Like you can see, there's already too many things. This does lead into a Brood top deck pretty well. Surfer's not very good though. I think we will just go like Swordmaster Gambit though. Gambit currently a little iffy, right? Gambit's a little iffy. I don't know if Strong Guy's the right play because I don't think I'm gonna empty my hand, right? Viper. Whoa, bro. The Mr. Negative deck. What the heck? Actually hit the brood. Oh my god. I mean, right looks hard to win, doesn't it? I think we're gonna do something spicy like this. Try to snipe like a gambit mid. Only thing is, like, shard doesn't really do a lot for us. We'll see. The brood's big. Midnight doesn't really do a lot for us. We're gonna rely on Makkari brood here to win with a gambit kicker. He's only playing 2 cards, huh? Oh. Midnight gets a little better, but probably not good enough still. Dude, we just need anything mid. Oh, actually, do we even need to? No, we're fine. Just the big brood's fine. Makkari actually just making the difference first game. Oh, the Midnight's a good hit. Not enough though, but good enough mid anyway. Yeah. There you go, man. First game. Gave the opponent a rock, and got the points. It's free. Not the best discard hand. I think the strong guy was the wrong play, by the way. I just don't think it just doesn't really, it's so unlikely we hit it. Subterranea. Well, not ideal. I guess this gives me a decent blade hit though, to be honest. I'm just looking to empty the hand anyway, so maybe that's all right. Keep things light for strong guy. Ooh, rocks. Okay. Strong guy, nice. Yeah, perfect. We'll probably just go strong guy left. He's going to go with blade. We want to kind of stack power early a little bit, I think, to try to sort of target our Proxima to some extent. Like we can isolate a spot, you know, maybe like right for the Proxima, for instance. Orcus Forge actually has a ton of value though, because number 1, it kind of fills our curve on 5. Number 2 is Panopticon, so I'm going to actually go strong guy right in this case. Proxima is totally fine mid. That's not an issue. Still have some control here. Nocturne goes mid, so they're thinking about turning off Orcus Forge, maybe? Seems like more of a priority, perhaps? I like the Gambit here on average. It's hard to say if it's right, though, because Makkari is a card we want to, you know, like we have a 1 and 4 to kind of whiff and hit the Makkari. So we could maybe go Sentinel here and just let the Makkari connect. I, of course, have a second Sentinel because of the Sentinel effect, so that's pretty good on 5 with, like, Swordmaster or whatever. This just sort of ensures the Makkari goes through. It does sometimes make the Gambit worse, although it looks like the Gambit would have been a lot worse anyway since they had priority this turn. Like, rocks and stuff aren't great targets. So, Makkari chilling mid, that's fine. Okay. Good priority gain there. I think we go Sentinel again, and then I wonder if we actually do just go for the Nocturne here. We want the hand to be empty, so I don't really want to get more Sentinels, but I have 2 ways to discard. I'm gonna have 3 cards in hand though because of the Sentinel. The Sentinel helped me with Panopticon, but I do. It's strong guys just one or fewer anyway. So if I have 1 extra card here, discard. There'll be Proxima, Sentinel, and a top deck left. That's actually pretty okay. Yeah, I think this looks fine. Panopticon bonus power might add up to a lot here too. But 2 3s on 6 is definitely our curve fit. They also have a Nocturne, so it's... Where is that going and how good will it be is a question I have to ask. Man, they went just Sentinel, rock there. That's wild. Ah, the Dakin. Yeah, it's definitely not Dakin here. So this is potentially 9 and 7. 16, that looks pretty good. Maybe just Gambit here. Maybe just hold the Nocturne. I don't really see any advantage to turning it. We're not guaranteed to hit Proxima, sadly. We are guaranteed to get an active strong guy. Proxima would roll left, actually. Maybe we trust the Proxima left and move the Nocturne right. Kind of like that, assuming we hit the Proxima, but it's only a 2 out of 3, so it's kind of iffy to say that. We might just be giving up left. The opponent went really hard left anyway, though, so maybe that's okay. Eternity range. Oh, the Black Widow is super good against me. I guess it doesn't really matter because we're kind of lining up fine anyway, but really good, dude. Like, really good. Turns off the strong guy, so that's annoying. We returned the Black Widow though. That's funny. Oh, the Makkari went left for them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, not you know, The Black Widow kind of disrupted us. The Dakin, it wasn't playable. I mean, I guess we weren't playing the Dakin anyway. The Dakin didn't really matter much, but the Black Widow definitely didn't help our chances here, and the Sentinels also kind of didn't help our chances. But then again, also really helped a ton filling in on Panopticon, so we can't complain.